Stadium lights lie, bodies don't. Tonight on Silent Fame, we pull the curtain on 10 athletes who turned sweat into cinema and pride into power. Men who play to win and live out loud. From ice to octagons, catwalks to cup finals, they've ripped up the macho-only script and made desire part of the highlight reel. Watch the footwork, the pose, the kiss after the whistle. Pick your number one heat, drop their number in the comments, tell us where you're watching from, and hit subscribe plus the bell if visibility isn't a scandal to you. It's a lifeline. 1. Arthur Nory, gymnastics. Picture Brazil's Olympic gymnast stepping out in slow motion, sweat catching the sun, a perfectly carved physique framed in the roar of the arena. Arthur Nory Mariano is a poster boy in motion. He competed in 3 Olympics, won world titles, and has even posed as a model for men's fashion brands. Famed for his gleaming six-pack and bicep sculptures, Pink News notes he's 50% bicep, and fronted international menswear campaigns, Nory blurs the line between athlete and Adonis. Simone Biles famously teased that she had a Brazilian boyfriend in Nory's bronze medal-winning Rio 2016 routine, and today, his 1.3 million Instagram followers confirm the fantasy. He knew how to play to the camera even before he publicly came out. Now, with the Paris Games under his belt as one of 144 out Olympians, Arthur combines raw muscle with tender vulnerability. Shirtless training clips on his feed have become viral moments. He's not shy about being shirtless, which drew an enthusiastic gay fan base even before he announced his romance. Off the competition floor, there's intrigue too. After facing a past controversy that rocked his reputation, Nory returned stronger and silent in his fame, casting a mystique around every smile. Today, he sashays through life walking hand in hand with his boyfriend, every snap on the beach a victory lap of love. He defies the macho stereotype of gymnastics with each pose and embrace, and dresses like a Greek god to prove it. Is Arthur's fierce sensuality and proud openness enough to make him your number one sports hunk? Fire off a comment and tell us who tops your list, and don't forget to subscribe for more sizzling profiles. 2. Colin Grafton, figure skating. Imagine an ice rink veiled in spotlight fog. A silhouette glides forth, Colin Grafton, with eyes that smolder as he spins in diamond-studded gloves. This Boston-born Olympian carries himself like a midnight dream-turned athlete. Every move exudes tension and grace. At 32, Grafton is famously proud of his identity and body. He once even lensed a high-fashion underwear shoot, clad only in confidence. He was on the cover of Gay London Life magazine. On TV, he made sports history by skating with RuPaul's Drag Race star The Vivienne, the first drag queen ever on Dancing on Ice, flamboyantly smashing the old binary of sports gender roles. Each spin and twirl is sensual poetry. When he leans close in rehearsal, the camera nearly blushes. Out in 2024, Colin finally told the world, "I'm gay," in a frank interview, but friends say he was already living it on ice. He's candid about having endured locker room taunts, hockey players banging on the boards, and turned that hate into fuel. Rumors now swirl around Colin's private life too. Gossip columns hint he's casually dating out NFL star Michael Sam, adding a juicy headline to his persona. Whether it's a rumored romance or a glittering performance, Grafton knows how to keep viewers watching. He embodies the strong, silent rebel on ice, his broad shoulders and cheeky grin daring anyone to stare too long. Think he's the hottest thing skating this way? Sound off below and subscribe to keep the conversation rolling. 3. Josh Cavallo, soccer. From the sun-kissed fields of Adelaide to a drizzly English pitch, Josh Cavallo's story is legend. He burst into headlines in 2021 as the only openly gay man playing in a top men's pro soccer league, declaring to the world, "I am proud and I am gay." The moment he came out, Australia's midfielder became the planet's newest heartthrob. Picture him, tall and lithe, with tousled dark hair and that knockout Aussie grin. Even off-duty, he's toned, a swimsuit model for relaxation. On field, he's fearless in footwork. Off-field, fearless in truth. Cavallo's fans, numbering over 1 million on Instagram, swoon not just over his skills, but his unflinching authenticity. But drama shadows every spotlight. Cavallo's pride has come with a price. He endures daily death threats and an almost cartoonishly toxic hate from parts of the soccer world. Reuters' Cha and Guardian confirmed this. Multiple death threats come my way daily, Josh revealed, noting football is far from safe for outplayers. Yet he throws them into the wind, smiling and playing on. In 2025, he even uprooted his life, fiancé in tow, to chase fresh chances in England, signing with the ambitious Peterborough Sports FC. Even in the 6th tier, he plays with the flair of a top star. All season long, he shouted, "Time to make some noise," in socials and interviews, using every goal as a declaration of self. Love him or hate him, Josh proves sex appeal and activism can share a stadium. Do you think his brash courage and killer moves make him the sexiest in sports? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then subscribe for more candid takes. 4. Jake Daniels, soccer. Now meet Britain's glittering new hero. Imagine a teenage winger with an angelic face racing down the touchline in pastel jersey, sunlight glinting off his shiny locks, and heckling homophobes in the stands with a killer smile. Jake Daniels has redefined the English game. When 17-year-old Jake publicly declared, "I'm gay" in 2022, he instantly became the buzz of UK sports. In Outsports words, he was Britain's only out gay player in the professional men's game, the first in over 30 years. This bright young star, age 20 now, mixes latest charm with clear purpose. He's already got 5 senior goals under his belt, and off the pitch, he strikes a pose just as fiercely. He celebrated Pride on billboards and even grins cheekily as he teams up in ad campaigns like "Shoes Started Out Together Hits Different," literally wearing rainbow sneakers on the street. The cutest twist? Jake doesn't play in a glitzy league. He's grinding it out on loan in the Northern Premier League, 4 tiers below the Premier League, getting that much colder stadium vibe. But his warmth radiates past the stands. And he's unafraid to taunt the closeted critics. "I always say gay life is the best," he told Gadio, leaving listeners both stunned and cheering. As if scripted, he's become an icon of joy. The idea that society's losers are missing out on the best life. Even England's establishment felt the quake. National papers have covered his every move. Is Jake's combination of boyish glow and unwavering joy turning him into the ultimate gay football trophy? We want to hear your verdict. Comment below and hit subscribe so you don't miss our next reveal. 5. Jakub Jankto, soccer. Taking our top spot is the Czech playmaker who turns every field into a runway. Imagine him sprinting across the pitch, a sculpted silhouette in a number 14 jersey, jaw set, eyes flashing adrenaline. Off the field, he's equally striking. With a handsome face, perfectly trimmed beard, and a cheeky grin, Jakub Jankto boasts international fandom. In early 2023, he made history again by coming out publicly as gay, instantly one of the most high-profile male players ever to do so. Forget cover star models, Jankto is the cover story for fearless love. His Instagram, 109K followers strong, is filled with vintage European charm. And when he casually posted a Christmas Eve photo kissing his boyfriend, it blew up worldwide. Millions saw that tender kiss, and his courage became the headline. Behind the scenes, chaos has swirled. Prague's Sparta told fans Jankto would miss games for personal reasons after a bizarre car incident late in 2024. Police said no alcohol, but he refused a drug test. The drama made international news. This twist added tension. One moment, he's the hero basking in rainbow cheers. The next, he's quiet on the bench. Even so, he remains an idol of rebellion, refusing to fade. As the AP notes, Jankto recently took time off from soccer, yet stands as one of the most high-profile male soccer players to come out. On and off the pitch, he wears rebellion like a luxury coat. Each goal and interview, another defiant step forward. With that signature smirk, he's claiming the crown of hottest athlete in a way no one expected. Do you agree he deserves the top spot? Let the debate ignite below, and make sure to subscribe for more fiery countdowns. 6. Jack Woolley, the kick heard around Pride. Under the studio haze of Dancing with the Stars Ireland, Jack Woolley didn't just step, he prowled. Crop sweater, leather jeans, a body carved by taekwondo discipline and recovery scars, selling danger with every turn. Then came the moment critics love to hate. A perfect score, delivered by a gay Olympian who refused to dim his shine for anyone. He thanked partner Alex Vladimirov and told cameras he was finally having fun. Joy as rebellion, precision as seduction. Paris didn't hand him a medal, but it handed him something wilder. Freedom. Outsports clocked how he blossomed, truly embracing his identity and his boyfriend, soaking up the games with goofy sombrero clips, brand deals, and celebrity selfies. Translation: the world's tatami turned into a catwalk, and Jack owned it. The twist? He's not hiding in the afterglow. He upped sticks to Madrid, training for a long game while his IG bio flexes DWTS finalist like a trophy you can tap. The boy from Dublin who once whispered his survival story now sells an entire lifestyle. Athlete, showman, fiancé, energy boyfriend on his arm, and a fan base arguing whether he's a fighter who can dance or a dancer who can fight. Your verdict. Is Jack the sexiest proof that sports and spectacle belong in the same body? Sound off below. Was the 10-10 deserved? Drop your oar in the comments and smash subscribe for more Silent Fame heat. 7. Anthony Bowens. He's gay, he's gorgeous, he's champion knee on ropes. Camera close-up, a grin like a dare. Anthony Bowens doesn't enter arenas, he detonates them. At 6'4", the AEW star stacks deltoids on deltoids and then layers charisma on top. A living counter-argument to every locker room whisper that said gay and champion couldn't coexist. In 2022, he and Max Caster, the Acclaimed, seized AEW's Tag Gold, marking the promotion's first openly LGBTQ+ champions. The images of Bowens choking back tears became instant canon. Vulnerability with veins. What makes him Silent Fame? He flips the script in real time. Pride Month crowds chanted, "He's gay," once a slur, now a rallying cry, and Bowens didn't flinch. He fed it back to them, louder. Interviews turned confessional. He spoke not just about winning belts, but about rewriting the body language of pro wrestling. Pride Source clocked the culture shock, an out, black, queer powerhouse claiming the camera and the crown without apology. Cue the debates. Is his ring gear camp or conquest? Is the mic work too theatrical or the whole point? That friction is the art. Bowens proves spectacle can be the truth. Tell us the moment he won you over, the title win, the promo, the wink to the hard cam, and hit subscribe if you think queer excellence belongs on the main event poster, not the sidelines. 8. Anderson Comás. Fastball, full heart, no fear. A cap pulled low, a lefty's smooth delivery, and a caption that changed baseball. I'm gay. In February 2023, Chicago White Sox prospect Anderson Comás fired a post across Instagram that ricocheted through a sport still allergic to honesty. ESPN logged the moment. My LB underlined the history. Only the second active affiliated player ever to do it. Not a PR rollout, not a Netflix doc. Just one player breathing in and telling the truth. Then came the manifesto, the part that turned a headline into a movement. Fight for your dreams. Believe in yourself and go for it. That line read like a stitched-on motto for every closeted teammate stretching in the outfield shadows. Comás's feed, equal parts training grind and soft-lit selfies, offered proof of life. A gay athlete who wanted innings, not pity. And with every bullpen session shared, the myth that men's baseball couldn't hold queer courage cracked a little more. Debate time. Does baseball move too slow off the field? Is courage a stat we should track? Drop your hot take and your team in the comments, and subscribe if you're ready for more athletes who change their sport by changing the story. 9. Davis Atkin, the beauty athlete weaponized. He sprints like a whisper and grins like trouble. Australia's Davis Atkin is the field hockey midfielder who turned utility into allure, lean frame, razor lines, and a camera-friendly wink that built its own highlight reel. But the plot twist writes itself. 4 years ago, he was outed to a coach before he was ready. This June in London, every one of his national teammates laced up pride socks, an on-field halo that nearly brought him to tears. Outsports called it what it was: public allyship at international speed. On socials, he's the beauty athlete, toggling between gym clips and makeup tutorials, blowing up the binary with a swipe. Outsports clocked 20 international caps already. The vibe is veteran poise with influencer instincts. The comment wars are delicious. Too glam for sport versus sport never looked this good. That heat is the point. Davis proves resilience can look like eyeliner at noon and a match winner at dusk. Tell us, is this the future of men's sport? Strength with style? Biceps with blush? Drop your vote below and subscribe if you want more athletes who turn a pride accessory into a power move. And yes, we saw the pride sock photos. Chef's kiss. 10. Rayan Dutra, the trampoline heartbreaker. He doesn't just jump, he levitates. Rayan Dutra launches into the Paris sky like he owns the air, a Brazilian trampoline star whose mustache smile and gym-polished torso made TikTok its own training hall. Outsports charted the rise. Pan Am prodigy to Olympic debutante, out and bisexual, proud of Team LGBTQ and a different kind of Brazilian swagger. Not a soccer god, something rarer, a gymnast who made thirst traps into a calling card and liberation into a routine. What detonated the algorithm wasn't just output, it was attitude. "I don't think I've ever hidden myself," he said, and the clips back him up. Shirtless drills, post-practice glow, that teasing laugh after he sticks a landing, and the camera blushes first. Outsports notes he's big on TikTok. The numbers change, the effect doesn't. In a country obsessed with the pitch, Rayan chose the air and made it sexy. So argue it out. Is he the most watchable new face in Olympic sport? Or just the boldest? Which clip made you double tap in public? Light up the comments. And if you want more beautiful rebels bending gravity and genre, hit subscribe and stay loud. Which moment burned hottest? The spin that made the camera blush? The goal that shut up the stands? Or the soft kiss that broke 1,000 rules? Argue it out below. Who's your top sports hunk and why? We read everything. If you want part 2, more global leagues, more locker room legends, say part 2 in the comments. Smash subscribe, ring the bell, and share this with one friend who still thinks toughness looks only one way. Silent Fame signs off, but the debate keeps breathing in the comments.